Steamboat Soccer Club Return to Play Responsibilities and Guidelines. We are all reminded that by returning to soccer, that participants could carry the virus back home to vulnerable individuals. This phase calls for maximizing social distancing when at the fields and for avoiding groups of more than 25 at each field. Steamboat Soccer Club intends to minimize or eliminate those risks by implementing the following guidelines. We are excited that we can get back onto the field. In this short video, we will cover the responsibilities for our players, coaches, and parents under the current phase of return to play. Before all activity, each individual and/or parent of individual should answer these questions. Have you been in contact with a person with COVID-19? Have you had a cough above normal temperature or loss of taste or smell? If anyone answers yes to any of these questions, they shall not be permitted to participate. If you are not comfortable returning to play, don't. You are not required to participate. Parent responsibilities. Parents should have hand sanitizer available for their children before and after each session. Parents shall remain in the cars during all activities. They may not congregate at or around the field. If they leave their car for any reason, they must wear a face mask and observe social distancing if suggested under local state guidelines. Should parents feel the need to communicate with the coach, it must be done via phone call or email. Parents should check the player's temperature before every session. If the temperature is above normal, keep player home. Ensure your child's clothes, equipment are clean and are sanitized before and after every session. Notify your club if your child becomes ill for any reason. Supply your child with water and a ball. Player responsibilities. Player must wear a mask prior to and immediately after training. Players should observe social distancing when possible. Players shall be required to wash or sanitize their hands, equipment prior to and after training. Players must not share drinks, food, equipment, or clothing at any time. Contact outside of play, high fives, hugs, etc. should be avoided at all times. Players should not touch cones or other club equipment. When arriving, please go directly to your field and your coach will assign you to your designated area. Players must bring their own ball and water. If you need a ball prior to your session, contact Hobie or Linda. Players must leave the field immediately after their session while observing social distancing. Players should wear their gray practice jerseys. Coach responsibilities. Must follow all return to play protocols. It is highly recommended that sessions last no more than 1 hour. Make sure all players have their own equipment and do not share. Ensure all activities provide adequate social distancing. Inquire how your athletes are feeling and if not well, send them home. Respect players who choose not to participate. The coach is the only person who can handle equipment and pick up cones. Sanitize all equipment and hands after each session. Notify the club as soon as possible if you do not feel well. Record attendance for each session. Do not make any physical contact with your players. For the month of June, the cost is free for all players who are registered in the fall and spring. If you are not currently registered with the club for locals only and would like to participate, the cost is $100. Please email Jan at admin@steamboat-soccer.com. Remember, we're stronger together. Let's all do our part and follow the guidelines so we can stay healthy and remain on the soccer fields.